you're around a school system, I'm always looking for topics to write classes on. And we were working on a mortgage law class, just about all the changes in the industry since 2007, from appraisal platform laws, all these pieces that were changes. And through it, I discovered something that I thought was really unique. And I just want to ask your opinion. The industry changed so many documents and disclosures to clients. Can't talk to the appraisers, all these things, which are good, because I honestly could tell you 15 years ago, I could have got an appraiser to give me a value, pretty much anything I wanted, because they'd be afraid they'd lose my business, right, if they didn't do it. So this pre-qualification, I'm positive that every agent in this state has a loan officer that will write any one of these on a Saturday afternoon without even talking to this guy. Because the loan officer is afraid that they'll lose the business from the agent, so the value of this document, the integrity is zero. Just because of the fact that Gilbert doesn't have to acknowledge it, but there are plenty of loan officers in our office that will write these letters on Saturday just to keep an agent happy. So when you look at all of the laws that have been changed, I'm going to give you these general stats. There's about 5 million residential real estate transactions nationally in the U.S. Of the 5,000, about 70% of them, 5 million, it's about 70% of them come with a financing contingency. We're one of the few states that actually has a formal letter. There's only 2 that have a letter from the contract in the other states. So that's about 420,000 transactions a month, 300,000 loans, 8 to 10% fall out. So there's 1,000 people, I'm just going to say it my way, that get screwed a day. 1,000 buyers, 1,000 sellers, 2,000 mortgage crimes a day from this letter, and the lender walks away. Now, you as escrow officers, you get to deal with these businesses, right? Do we ever show up? Any lenders ever show up when the loans decline and talk to the clients? Because I'm just curious if it's ever happened. I'm assuming some things would help me. You're like,
you're so pretty, friend.
Has anyone ever come and said, I'm going to show up with the client and deal with it and sit there with them? We actually don't even want to take the phone calls.
Right.
After we sent the letter and we can't ignore. Okay. So protect your transaction. I went to bond companies, tried to find a way to get a mortgage bond, like a bond like a contractor has. I really went in depth trying to find something to provide some additional value as, first of all, a righteous thing and also an advantage. Well, we're still in the marketing business, so I'm trying to find something that can help me go to agents and earn more business. And this is the first time that in my career that the marketing department had to deal with the legal and operations department to make this promise. Because if we're right and we do it wrong, we are going to lose our backsides.
Right.
Because
You're going to be getting a lot of $10,000 checks out.
Everybody, Gilbert has the possibility of putting us on the hook for $200,000 any week he wants. Okay, so what we worked on was, the first thing was the only person we could give something to in the mortgage industry was the buyer. So this document, instead of just a standard pre-qual, we're going to tell a buyer, if you work with AmeriFirst and PYT, and give us all your documents up front. And the best part about this is a normal form just requires Gilbert's signature. To apply for this PYT certificate, 3 sets of eyes have seen it, and all these documents are in the file, and you can't order the certificate and apply for it. So if you apply for it, you give us 15 days, and we'll say yes or no.